Now, Orlin, this is like the most back and forth weather we've experienced in a while.
It's been kind of crazy. Record highs today. It's going to get colder for your Thanksgiving weekend, and then some models are actually pulling us back into the 70s and even 80s for the first part of December. But that's way, way, way out.
Okay.
We'll deal with what's in our hands right now.
All right, I'm going to leave it in your hands.
All right. So let's see. What do we want to start with? I want to start first kind of where we left off, and that's with the rainfall across parts of north and even central Georgia. We've got some dry air aloft, so the rain that's falling is having to kind of get around that from 18,000 feet or so down. But then once the atmosphere moistens up, we'll start to see more rain around the area going into Friday evening and Saturday morning. So these are your rain chances as we look at about the next 24 hours or so. And we will be accumulating some rain around the area as well. Most locations about a quarter inch. Some areas, especially as we look north of Atlanta, might manage to get a little bit more. But overall, it looks like the heaviest rain is going to be to our north, and it's not going to be a drought buster. Unfortunately, though, that would be wonderful if we could get that. Let's take a look at what's going on across the country. I'll show you where this rain is coming from, and it's this low pressure system that I'm standing on right now. It is actually going to be moving east to west, and it's going to be probably picking up some more moisture as winds are from the south out of the Gulf and feeding into this area of low pressure. As it moves to the east, we're going to see more rain possible across Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, and then eventually into the Carolinas for the first part of the weekend. As this moves past us on Sunday, cooler, drier air will settle in, and we'll actually see some nice sunny skies then. Atlanta's current temperature, we are at 70 degrees after our high temperature record today of 79. And of course, everyone wants to know, where is the cold air? And I'm taking a look at your current temperature profile, and it's, as we talked about yesterday, it's back here. See where all this light blue is, some of this dark and light blue, that's the cold air that right now the polar jet is keeping in Canada. But I'm going to show you what's going to happen going into the Thanksgiving weekend. Now, I want you to keep an eye on this right here, the ticker right down there at the bottom, because I'm going to put this in motion. And what you'll see, first of all, is the day to night temperature change. And then you're going to notice a big blue surge, and that's going to be the cold air that will settle in across the area. So let's start with Wednesday, big travel day, not too bad in the south. See those warm temperatures? Here comes night, and then here comes your Thanksgiving. Look at this. That cold air spilling south. If you're going to be traveling back into the north after Thanksgiving, it's going to be mighty cold there. And our temperatures here in the south will start to moderate, I think, pretty quickly. But it's definitely going to be a cold Thanksgiving and a big change from record high temperatures. So here we go. Saturday, starting off with your rainfall temperatures in the 70s there. Front comes through, skies will be mostly sunny, and then we get more rain midweek before that cold air wraps in for Thanksgiving weekend.